G'day everyone, how's it all going? So what we're going to be checking out now is a United Kingdom 24-hour ORP, or Operational Ration Pack. And this is menu 7 and was from 2015. With this, it is from the Ministry of Defence, and that's written quite a few times on the packaging. There's quite a bit of information which is on this box, and instead of talking through it, I'm going to just chuck up some photos just in a sec for you to check out and have a look at it yourself if you'd like to. Here they are. I really like the way that these rations are actually packaged. These boxes, really heavy duty, very tough and strong. So they could take a good knock and they're not going to get damaged much at all. Fantastic. So let's crack in and see what we've got. And the contents are hot chocolate, type regular, cereal bar, cookies and cream flavour, cola flavoured drink powder with sugars and sweeteners, tropical flavoured drink powder with sugars and sweeteners, Tutti Frutti flavoured drink powder with sugars and sweeteners, Fruit Explosion mixed fruit puree, and this one has a yellow cap, so it's apple, mango and banana. Second cereal bar, cranberry flavoured, pack of 10 tissues, cherry flavoured boiled sweets, oat digestive biscuits, barbecue flavoured peanuts, smooth peanut butter, cinnamon bun, mango cake, tuna in light mayonnaise, and this is a Riffo branded. Bottle of Tabasco. This stuff is worth its weight in gold. Our first main, which is meat sticks and rice, and we also have Mexican tuna pasta. We also have an energy effervescent tablet in here, which is orange flavoured as well. So plenty of vitamins in there: vitamin C, B1, B2, niacin, B6, B12, calcium, magnesium and zinc. Something which is really cool that they do is they also have this questionnaire. It has a full list of all the contents and also asks for the troops to give feedback on what they thought of each part. So at least they get to have their say and possibly have some changes made. They can even win competition on the back here as well. So let's check out this accessory pack. This is what we have inside the accessory pack, and that is 6 water purification tablets, 5 windproof matches with striker, Thai Thu tea, English breakfast tea, 2 alcohol-free antibacterial wipes, Nescafe Original, DE instant coffee, sweet menthol gum, spearmint gum, strong mint gum, 4 white sugars, 4 creamers, and finally a very good heavy duty Ziploc bag. And this is so you can either put your rubbish or the remainder of the food which hasn't been eaten yet in here, so it doesn't go away anywhere. Really nice quality, that. So what we'll be having for breakfast is our tropical flavoured drink powder, tuna in light mayonnaise, DE coffee with sugar, creamer, our sweet menthol gum, oat digestive biscuits, cranberry flavoured cereal bar, smooth peanut butter, and our vitamin effervescent tablet, orange flavoured. Making these drinks up first, we might as well just go the effervescent tablet first, because all you do is chuck this one in and it does all the work for you. Dissolving nicely. Now we'll go the tropical flavoured drink powder. Smell of this one first, I think. Very light colour in there, almost white, maybe a slight pinkish colour to it. There's no real sort of definitive smell or anything in there for that one. Like, you can't really smell like a particular fruit or anything like that. Let's give that one a stir. Bit more of a smell. Yeah. sweet smell coming from it. Probably more of an orange or mandarin smell coming from that at the moment. There we go. And finally, we'll do up this coffee. So we've got our DE coffee. I call it DE coffee just because I don't know. If I tried to pronounce that, I'd probably say it. So I'm not going to even give it a go. Quite small freeze-dried bits of coffee there. Chuck in the whole of the creamer and add the full sugar as well. And let's give that one a stir. Brilliant. And let's get the rest of the stuff out onto the tray. Now this is a very, very light breakfast, I know, but it can be a pretty good one still to start your day with. First, we'll check out this Cranberry Cereal Bar. Nice glaze on it. It smells really nice too. And we'll check out these oat digestive biscuits. They're really, really good condition. All 5 of them. Fantastic. Very, very light sort of wheaty smell to those. We've got our smooth peanut butter. Bad. I gave that a good knead as well before I opened it. We've got our sweet menthol gum. And you've got 2 little briquettes in there. And finally, our tuna. This is tuna in the light mayonnaise. Very strong tuna smell coming from that, as you'd probably expect. Try and get all of that out. So, let's give it a crack. Now this is a very, very light breakfast. However, one thing I do like about it is that there's no real heating. The only thing you need to do anything prep for is the hot water for the coffee. However, if a few of you actually have the same menu, you could probably just have one person boiling up water, enough for 2 of you. So, let's try this tuna out. Very strong tuna taste to that, and that little bit of mayo does give it a slight creaminess. However, the texture of this tuna is really soft and almost gluggy in a way. So, not the nicest of textures, but tastes pretty good though. And I don't know how well it will go, but I might try some of this tuna on one of these biscuits. I'll just try it on its own first. Yeah, nice sort of bit of wheat and stuff like that with it. Very, very mild sort of flavour, not sweet at all. So, whatever you put with it would really just be the main flavour that you have. Let's try it with the tuna here. Oh, that worked absolutely fantastic. The texture, the crunch with that tuna, absolutely fantastic. It actually took away from some of that very strong tuna taste. So I was quite happy with that because, you know, there's a lot of people out there not that keen on tuna, and you probably really wouldn't like this ration pack because there's 2 lots of tuna in here. But yeah, that worked really well. And let's try this Cranberry Cereal Bar. Oh, that is beautiful. Really, really nice, that bar. Great sweetness to it. When you actually bite in, you get some of that cranberry. A real sweet pop of that cranberry flavour comes in. Great texture as well with those bits of cereal that are in there. Nice little crunch. And there's also some rolled oats in there as well for another sort of texture hit too. Fantastic. And give this coffee a crack. Very nice coffee, quite mild in flavour. And that creamer and sugar hasn't taken away from it at all. It's just a really nice light mix for a coffee. And let's try some of this peanut butter on one of these. Ooh, that's just dry on dry. That peanut butter just takes the moisture straight out of your mouth and just coats the inside of your mouth. Oh, geez. It's you really need to have these drinks here just to help you keep your mouth moist and just wash it all out. And with that, we might try this orange flavoured effervescent drink. And both of these drinks that I made up here are with 500 ml of water, which is suggested on their packets. Very, very light sort of flavour with the orange in there. I think you could definitely do with less water when you make this up if you want a bit of a stronger flavour to it. However, getting some extra water into yourself won't do you any harm at all. And I'll try this tropical flavoured one as well now. So many different flavours in there. You've got mango, you've got banana, you've got orange. It's like some different melons and stuff like that. I'm not sure on exactly how many different flavours are in here, but when they say tropical, it really does taste very tropical. And finally, we'll try this gum. Well, they said it was sweet menthol, and they weren't kidding. Really nice menthol taste, but it was a sweet flavour. It didn't actually have that real burn that a lot of menthol gums have. So I'll just finish this up and let you know my final thoughts. Well, that was an awesome way to start the day. I'm pretty glad that I actually chose that to have for breakfast. The tuna, the cereal bar cranberry flavoured, those oat biscuits, peanut butter, and all these drinks, really, really nice. I didn't actually finish the coffee or this tropical flavoured drink simply because there was already over 1 litre of water which had to go into those drinks, and then the food on top of it as well really fills you up really quick. So let's check out lunch. And lunch is going to be made up of the Mexican tuna pasta, cinnamon bun, Tutti Frutti flavoured drink powder, our cookies and cream cereal bar, fruit explosion, which is our apple, mango and banana flavour, English breakfast tea with sugar and creamer, strong mint gum, and the cherry flavoured boiled sweets. So let's get the drinks made up. So we'll chuck in our English breakfast tea bag. Just let that do its thing there. Add our creamer. And our sugar. Next, we're going to chuck in this Tutti Frutti flavoured drink powder. Haven't had this one before, so it should be interesting. Interesting sort of smell to it. Once again, just like the other one, I can't really distinguish any particular smell or anything like that from it. Let's give it a good old stir. And give the tea a little bit of a stir while we're here as well. Just try and get some of those powders and sugars dissolving. And let's tray all this stuff up. First the cinnamon bun. This has to be one of my favourite extras, I reckon, in an MRE. Whether it's British, US, whoever can actually chuck it in there. Fantastic. Look at that, absolutely perfect. Great cinnamon smell to it as well. Absolutely love that stuff. And our dental gum. Try and open him. There we go. Wanted to play silly buggers. Try and get one of these cherry boiled sweets out. These really do like to stick inside the pack as well. Maybe it doesn't help that it's been in Australia in the middle of summer as well. No real sort of strong smell to it. Maybe a slight cherry smell, but not a huge, really strong smell. In our cookies and cream cereal bar. These are super dark. Check that out. It's just pitch black. It's almost like road base or bitumen. But you do get to see those little bits of cereal inside. And finally, our fruit explosion. Once again, this one is apple, mango, and banana flavored. Cool. I'm gonna pop him over there. And now it's time for our Mexican tuna pasta. 300 gram main, this one. Jeez, that's really, really good size. Going to fill you up. Smelling it, it doesn't really have any flavors like your Mexican dishes that you might have at home when you make them up. So I guess it's really just the fact that it's got corn and red kidney beans in it that they're calling it Mexican. But we'll wait and see what it's like when we taste it. Which we'll do right now. You can see all those things like the red bell peppers, your kidney beans, your tuna, your pasta. All looking absolutely fantastic in there. Let's give it a crack. Oh, actually, those aren't bell peppers. That is actually bits of chili. So this has a good, nice chili hit to it. Really nice bit of a sting on your tongue there. Not too much, but enough to let you know that it's there. And more than some of these other rations do. Some of the rations you have, they say they've got chili or it's a chili meal, but there's no heat to it at all. So this one's fantastic. And the best part is you don't have to worry about popping this Tabasco in there either. It doesn't need it at all. The flavors in this thing are fantastic. You do really taste that tuna, and it's a nice subtle tuna flavor. The texture as well, really, really well balanced out. Yeah, the pasta might be a little bit overcooked, so it's pretty soft. However, you know what, you can't be too picky with these things. It is an MRE. And to be honest with you, I don't really care too much about the pasta being al dente like all those flash people say. It really is one of those things where you just want something to fill you up and it tastes good. And that is exactly what this is. Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to try some of this Tutti Frutti drink now. Wow, I can't put a particular flavour on that. It's like a mixed fruit lolly, really, but in liquid form. Very, very sweet, but no particular sort of flavour that really stands out to it. And while we're on the fruit flavours, I may as well give this boiled sweet a go. Yeah, these cherry boiled sweets, really, really don't like that. It tastes a lot like cough mixture, so I just chucked it away. Really not nice or pleasant at all. Some people probably really like them. Me personally though, nah, not for me. And let's get into this cinnamon bun now. These are brilliant. I can't really pry it apart, but inside you've just got a nice jam, which is like a cinnamon jam inside. And this thing is so, so soft. It's funny, the old cinnamon bun. It feels quite fresh and soft, but when you're chewing on it, it is really quite dense. But great flavour there. Nice cinnamon hit. Really refreshing, actually. And we'll try this bit of bitumen. Nice taste of the cocoa there. I wouldn't say that it was cookies and cream flavoured. More just like a strong cocoa powder flavour. But the best part is that the rolled oats that they have in this, the flavour of that does come through. So you get to taste that and enjoy that as well. And once again, a great crunch to those little bits of cereal that are inside. Now, let's have a look at this fruit explosion. A few mixed colours inside there. There you are. Not a huge hit of mango from this one. It's more the apple and banana that shines through. Quite good though, very sweet, nice hit. Be great to just have a quick grab this and squeeze in your mouth and drink it down real quick. And just for a bit of sweetness and a little bit of extra energy as well. So I might actually do that. Done. Let's Squeeze it in there, only takes a few seconds to drink it. Finally, I'll try this tea, the English breakfast. Nice and strong, that tea. It has been sitting that tea bag in there for a while, so it's really done well, put in a nice strong tea flavour. No real sweetness from that sugar, probably because of the length of time that the tea bag's been in there. Really nice. And try this gum, the strong mint. It really does deliver well when it says strong mint flavour. That's exactly what it is, and cleanses your palate really well. So this lunch was absolutely fantastic. I wasn't sure what to expect with this tuna main, but I'm not huge on tuna, especially the strong tuna flavours, but this actually surprised me and it was really, really pleasant. Great main. As always, cinnamon bun, fantastic. The cookies and cream cereal bar, nice flavour, good chocolate hit if you want it. Fruit explosion, a lot of people look at that and they think, you know what, baby food, but putting that aside, it is a really nice sweet hit and a quick little energy boost as well. So let's get into dinner. So what we'll be having for dinner is our meat sticks and rice, mango cake, barbecue flavoured peanuts, cola drink, hot chocolate, and our spearmint V6 gum. So let's get these drinks made up. Now the hot chocolate calls for 500 ml of hot water. I don't have a mug that big, so I'm just going to try and put in about half of this powder into it, because this holds about 250 ml, this mug. And we may as well dump in the cola powder as well. Once again, 500 ml of cold water. Very, very slight cola smell coming from the powder. Seems to always get stronger when you actually mix it up. And give our hot chocolate a stir too. So I'll get this main out first. Actually, I was expecting it to be a bit like more of a sauce or gravy in there with this one. But very strong smell coming up as well from the tomato that's in that. Break that up. It's got brown rice in it, however, it almost looks like pearl barley or something else which it's actually made up with. And now we'll put in our mango cake. Wow, that looks fantastic. There is a sweet smell, but it doesn't smell like mango at all. And our peanuts, we'll vacuum seal on here. Little hiss there. These look really cool. It's like they've got a little coating or something like that on them. So, haven't had these before. And finally, our spearmint gum. So, let's get into it. Looking at this main, there's actually a fair few veggies in here as well. So you've got your rice, but there's also corn, red peppers, green beans, and carrot as well. That is very, very bland and boring. Might have a look at one of these bits of sausage first. So here's a bit of sausage on its own. This looks a bit like minced meat rolled together, or a bit of a kofta. Yep, once again, just a very, very plain, boring flavour. So this main is in desperate need of the Tabasco sauce. There we go. Yeah, plenty of that. Empty the whole bottle on there, because it really, really needs it, this thing. Another issue with this is that there's no salt and pepper, so no seasoning to have with it. Let's see how it goes with the Tabasco on here. The Tabasco really helps, and it's a really strong heat hit. However, geez, only slightly. This is quite a boring main. That tuna one that I had for lunch was like leaps and bounds ahead of this one. What a shame. I think, you know what, it might be alright as a vegetarian meal. Maybe they could take the sausage out and just keep it as a vegetarian dish. Or maybe they'll be able to replace the sausage with something like some tofu or something like that. Yeah, just a real shame, that one. And just to cleanse the old palate, let's try this cola drink. That's great. That tastes exactly like those cola lollies that you can get at the shops. And we'll try these peanuts. Get a few of them. Oh, these are fantastic. They'd go absolutely fantastic with a beer. These peanuts are absolutely brilliant. Great savoury sort of flavour to them. And the crunch from that coating that you have on these nuts, really, really good. Because it breaks off the nut straight away. So you really do get a whole mix of different sorts of textures. Even though the crumb itself is hard, it's softer than what the nuts are. So you have the peanuts, big chunky parts, and then little bits of crumble as well there. Really nice. And let's give this mango cake a go. Very thick and dense. Let's give it a crack. I wouldn't call that flavour mango. It's basically what it tastes like is a slice of vanilla cake that's just been sitting in a sugary syrup with a little bit of flavouring in there. So if it is a mango flavouring, it's very, very subtle that they've used to put into that syrup that it's been sitting in. And when you're chewing on it, it's just a massive crunchiness as well. Almost like the sugars have actually started to reform in there. However, for a bit of sweetness, quite nice. Let's try this hot chocolate. That hot chocolate is absolutely perfect. Really, really nice. Great taste, great sweetness. Just a nice milk chocolate flavour. So, let's have a look at dinner. Well, these nuts, they're absolutely fantastic. They'd be great as a snack on the go or even around dinner time. This cola drink, really, really nice. Good artificial cola flavour and exactly like the lollies that you have in the shops. Hot chocolate, absolutely perfect. Really, really good. Glad I've got another cup worth to have later on. So I think I might have that later on tonight as well. This cake, not too bad. Nice little sweetness and something a bit different. But I certainly couldn't taste any mango in there. And with this main, like I said, really unfortunate that it was so bland and boring. Just like most of those sort of vegetarian meals that I've tried. Not to say that all vegetarian food is bland and boring, but just what I've seemed to find with a lot of mine. And I'm sure my mate Ben over at Animal-Free MRE will disagree with me that vegetarian food's boring. And speaking of which, if you haven't checked out Animal-Free MRE, please go and do it. I'll leave a link to their channel in the description box below. Ben and his family there do absolutely awesome reviews, heaps of fun, a great laugh, really, really good. Whether you're a vegetarian yourself and looking for some vegetarian MRE channels, or simply just a fan of MREs looking for another channel to check out, which is a bit of fun and does it a bit different, but in a great way, you really need to check them out. And me personally, I'm a big fan of the channel. Please go and have a look at them. They're great, even if Ben is a vegetarian. Yeah, just kidding, mate. But this main, really, really boring. The texture was pretty good, I must say, of the brown rice. Like, you know, you get that chewiness from the brown rice. Veggies, you couldn't really tell it apart from maybe the corn in there with a little pop of the juiciness of the corn. And even the sausage was quite boring that was in there. Well, I guess all we've got left is a spearmint gum. Nice and soft, great spearmint flavour. So, that's the end of the review, everyone. Thanks heaps for coming by and checking it out. If you liked it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section below. Also, remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram as well, and you can find a link to that in the description box below. Thanks heaps for stopping by, everyone. See ya.